All right, here we go. We're gonna do the big boy cave. This is where it all starts to go downhill, probably. Okay, so I got food. I've got, well, food in quotations, I should say. I've got the flesh of another human being that's decayed in my hand. That's food. Huh. I'm not using the shield. It's garbage. I don't. You can't convince me to change my strategy that I've been using for just genuinely ages. It's not gonna happen anytime soon. No, I don't want that there. We'll put that there. This is so weird because I don't have the normal stuff I usually would. And we'll keep track of our ammo. There we go. So dripstone, I'm unfamiliar with. I don't know how it falls. I'm guessing it falls on a random timer. I don't know. It's all new to me. But what I really need right now is coal. If I get more iron, that's rad, but I'm not really worried about it. We are at deep slate, which is great. But there's another thing I want to find now is diamonds, obviously. That's the big one. But I also would like to find a lava pool, because if I can find that, then I can start making obsidian right quick, right away. And that will make some things hopefully easier, because I like to go to the nether as early as I can. First of all, to see, you know, what's it like for us in that moment when we walk in. Is it going to be an absolute nightmare? Am I going to go get shot at by gas and then have, like, a whole entire, like, field of lava underneath it and then I die immediately as soon as I walk out? That's happened to me, like, at least 3 or 4 times. I don't want that to happen. But I would like to get piglin trading unlocked ASAP. That's another big one. Because they also have spectral arrows, which is... It's going to sound so lame, but spectral arrows is such a good, like, saver for me, because I like to use the bow more. Oh, by the way, we need to make sure we do this. This gets a lot faster when I have faster equipment as well. So... yeah, spectral arrows are a great money saver, if you will. Like, they're cheap, because they just require a gold ingot. And the only thing you use gold for is basically just trading. Well, and, you know, you can get gold to make, golden carrots, but I'm not really worried about that. I'm not worried about it yet. I think that's the better way to put it. Not yet. It's not a problem. Not yet. But getting gold early is also really good because you can use it to make powered rails, but you know, that's not, we're not even close to that yet. We could be, but not yet. What I need the most is coal. And you're probably like, why are you wasting your time with all this bullshit? Because, very, very important reason. You can store XP with copper. And I prefer to do that because even though I treat it like it's hardcore, I don't want to die and lose a lot of stuff. But this early, I'm fine with it. Yeah, the early game is a slog. That's the only thing I don't like. Like, there's a lot of stuff I gotta do slower that I normally would just plow right through on my own free time. And that's fine. I'm not really worried about it. So... You'd be like, you could save your coal problem if you take your damn torches down. No, that is way too much work. So I need to find some surface coal. That would be the tits. This is probably too deep for it to spawn, so I'm going to need to go up the cave a bit more instead. I haven't really explored the upper areas yet. But I did put these torches down so I didn't have mobs continuing to spawn when we come back here. This is also a good idea because if you're like me and you're like anal retentive, I actually hate saying that because it's not a real medical term. But like, it's important because you can at least tell where in these big new caves, because this is new to me. I like how everyone's like, but it's been in the game for like 3 years, you idiot. Yeah, but I took a break, so it's new to me, damn it. All this is new. This just helps me see visually where I've already been. And I normally don't do the ceilings of these, but since I do kind of need iron this early. It's kind of important. I'm going to be using iron for a long time until I find diamond. Even when I find diamond, I don't really use it until it's enchanted. And you could be like, that's such a dumb idea. It's like, no, it's a very smart idea, because that first enchant you do, that's the most important one. And the first enchant that I want is probably Silk Touch. And you're probably like, oh, why? Because Silk Touch lets you... This is all just a mess. This is like taking up so much inventory space that it could easily be used for other things. I just hoover all this up, and it's much faster. How did I miss that? Jesus. Okay, I'll take that torch. That was when I think I got panic shot at, and I freaked out. So, you know, the faster you do stuff, the better in the long run. In any game, really. If it's efficient and fast, I'll try it, but, you know, it depends. It really does. Because copper, I think they should do something with copper that's just... I know they're doing copper bulbs, like in the next update that's coming out, but it's just... As it stands, copper's kind of just ass, and I wish they would have kept coal as frequently as they kept copper. You see, this is a smart idea where I normally say, this is not a good idea, but it's totally a good idea to me. You can argue with me about it. You're just wrong. This is the best idea. Do something really dangerous right over lava. It's fine. I'm not bothered by it. You can get all hot and bothered over it if you want to, but I'm not going to stop you. Actually, I don't want to talk to you if you're hot and bothered over lava. That's weird. If you're getting moist over shit like that, there's something wrong with you, dude. That's a mess. I don't want to go down there. I don't see surface diamonds, so I'm gonna try and go the other branch. It's fine. I'll offload all this shit too, because I don't know how much stuff is in there. But finding diamonds right now is my main priority. You should have seen the look on my face the first time. I was like, why does it feel like I'm digging forever? Like, because the new deep slate layer, I was like, this is weird. What the fuck is going on? And they updated it, obviously, to where now you can do that. But oh, it was so bizarre. It really was. Just having to realize, oh, I thought it was like a new biome. I didn't know it was just like when you hit like bedrock, essentially. It's like a depth like measure. I know the new layers and stuff for like mining. You know what's weird though is I haven't like strip mined in a long time. Like, I don't normally do it anymore, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I just don't. Like, I don't have the necessity to, I feel like, because of the increased ore rate. And some people can be like, oh, it's so broken, it's so bullshit. It's like, if it's so bullshit, just patch it out. Play an older version or just shut the fuck up about it, you know? It's not that big of a deal. In a game like this, that you can easily go back to play legacy versions, there's literally no reason to complain. It is absolutely just dumb. It's a game made primarily for children, so I wouldn't complain too much, you know? You're looking too deep into it at that point. I'm going to take coal for torches at this point, because that's probably more important. I know you can be like, but Seth, you got to go up to the surface and find the places where it's more plentiful. Well, it can wait. So, what do I want to use this iron for? Mainly just tools right now, by the way. Tools, that's the main thing. I'm caught in a rock and a hard place. I really need torches, but I also really need diamond. Diamond is much more important to me than... What the fuck? Where are you at? You fucking loud... I don't know what to call you. It's close, wherever it is. Oh well, I don't care enough. So that's a huge, vast space. I don't see any diamonds off the top of my head. I see a creeper, a skeleton, and some gold. So I'm going to go the other direction. That might be a little bit more friendly. It's pet friendly, right? Maybe. So redstone, what's my end game for redstone? Not really any. I don't have one. As I said a few episodes ago, I don't really bother with redstone that much. Unless I need to do something with it. Like, okay, like making some like T-flop comparator nonsense. That's just a bunch of bullshit to me that I don't care about. And you can be like, oh, it's true. You don't really need it half the time. It's just overkill and not necessary. And it's just not in my best interest. So, don't know what to tell you, dude. I'm not really a redstone guy at the end of the day. I'm definitely like, this is more exciting to me than making something with redstone. So we might actually be pretty close to finding some more surface coal. There goes our last torch! Yay! Okay, never mind, there's some more. You could be like, oh, you cheating because you're using the brightness setting. No, dude, this game is way too hard to see half the time. I'd rather the darkness be a little bit more not bullshit. Especially like the nether, oh my god. Like the nether after a while gets like stupidly dark. You can't see shit like basalt. Actually, the one thing I don't like is the new biomes for the nether. They're cool, but like, oh my god, they like scar my eyeballs. Like the basalt delta, it looks really ugly. I mean, it's not terrible, but it just looks ugly. The Soul Sand one's cool, but it's the same problem. It's a lot of the same textures that just kind of blend on your eyeballs. I'm not really a huge fan. It looks cool. I like the particle effects in it, but not my favorite. Come on. Oh, just standard ass bow. It is so... It's so rough. Ugh. What the hell? That was pretty close. I didn't feel like it was... Oh, hello, a spider jockey. Great. That's just wonderful. Oh, man, I remember back in the day taking a screenshot every time I saw one. It was such a rad moment. You can't beat me. I'm unfucking beatable. But I'm actually kind of excited to find skeletons because A, more arrow possibility, and B, well, bone meal. So, there you go. I kind of want to go up, because that's more coal. Like, coal is just mainly a thing for torches in the early game for me, and then once I can establish some diamond stuff, it's not as important after a while, then it becomes the fuel. So, like I said, I'm not like one of those people that's like, oh, I gotta use kelp and do this. It's like, no, that's like entirely too much work, dude. Do you think I want to do that? No. I forget this rally mechanic got added a while back. It's pretty recent. Okay, maybe it's pretty old and I'm just dumb and old, but to me it's new, alright? Yay, more coal. Cole Phelps, baby. Okay. I heard more zombies, but I'm not worried about it. But oh man, I think they should do more with copper. I think you should be able to make copper equipment. Like it, Then again, I'm sure, like, every time I say this, it's like, that's probably a mod. I've seen Terra Firma Craft, and I watch a channel that's not Ethos, surprisingly, that plays Terra Firma, the official, like, standalone game. It looks pretty cool. There's, like, almost way too much to learn, though, and I think that's it's kind of the problem for me. Like, I can't commit to something like that, because it's so much time sink. It's like learning Media in Excel. Like, I'm tempted to play more of that, but I'm like, no, I gotta get crunch footage done and work on stuff, so I'm not like... You know, I'm not really in a hurry, but at the same time, I really do want to get into, like, Media in Excel late game stuff, because it's really cool. But right now, I got this to worry about. I can play around with that later, when I'm not busy. Where the hell did... Oh, that's the rally zombie, that's why. I was like, where the hell did you come from, dude? That's fine. I'm not going to worry too much. I know dripstone can be used to farm lava. And you could be like, oh, use that and use buckets of lava to do... No. It's like way too much work, dude. That is way too much work for a short-term problem. I don't need to do that. I know what I'm doing, so... I'm telling the story! Okay, here we go. Let's see what's in here. I do wish they'd get rid of bats, but they are a nice indicator that's not having your ears, you know, fucking explode at the ambient noises. So I can't complain. Bats are fine. They've never been a huge problem to me. I wish they'd add more mobs, but, you know. I guess there's like that weird controversy of like, hi! Oh my god. That was too close. There's like that whole thing of, oh, they rig the community vote. And I'm like, just fucking mod it in. It's not that big of a deal. If you're like, oh, I play on Bedrock Edition on 360 still, whose fault is that? Not mine. So, I don't know. That's the thing with Minecraft. I'm always like, if it's such a problem, just mine it out or mod it out. I forgot to mention, there's no mods at all installed. I have never modded Minecraft at, like, ever. I've played, Hack/Mine, but that got, like abandoned a while ago, which is kind of depressing because I really liked it. It's basically like Diablo 2 put into Minecraft, and it was really cool. But yeah, it's long gone. I think the development team just died or something. If they haven't done it, that means they're dead. Like, they didn't stop doing it dead. They're like dead. Like DED, dead, probably, right? I know there's one underneath it, but I just can't be asked. I only have 3 arrows left. Fuck. See, that's the problem. Without having infinity or mending... Actually, I'd say even infinity is more important than mending. But there is that point where infinity bow becomes, like, you know, too expensive to repair. But you know, just craft another one. Never get attached to your equipment in this game. That's something I learned a long time ago. If you're one of those people, it's like, oh, I lost my infinity bow and then I can't play the game anymore because it's gone. And it's like, just craft another one, dude. It takes like a minute. I know this is cheesy, but there's nothing in here for me. So that's fine. I'll block it off and pretend it never existed. I do use night vision potion, but only for a very specific reason. And you're probably like, oh, really? Yeah, it's very specific. For finding diamonds on roof caverns. That's it. Or caverns of roofs. That's it. Cavern roofs. There we go. I can't even, like, say that for some dumb reason. That's the only time I do it. That's not worth my time to get. This is, surprisingly, because it's more XP over time. So, I don't know when we'll find diamond eventually, but I wanted to get that branch area done, because if we don't do that now, we'll never know. And obviously getting coal is our primary thing, but we can always explore the surface and see what's going on up there, because there might be some, like, on the side of something. It depends. It's all random, so I can't really complain. I do miss when coal was a lot more frequent, though. That is something I do agree with. I'm like, yeah, when coal was actually, you know, everywhere, it was nice. It was good times. Because, you know, coal was so useful. It's still super useful, but I always feel like I'm not, like, I don't have enough of it. Like, even at endgame, I'm like, I feel like I don't have any coal. Like, and someone could go, oh, just make charcoal. No! That's lame. I want the real deal, you know? You don't fucking sell for nothing. You sell for nothing now, you'll sell for nothing later, right? That's what the guy from Ratum told me. So, I love that song. It's great. Knock the smile off my face! Anyway. Yeah. Minecraft is such a good de-stress board. Not boring. It's engaging enough to where I don't feel like I'm stressed out playing it. Because there's always something you're doing. I think this is why I like Minecraft so much too. Like, you always have something you're doing. You're working for something. Whether it be like enchanting or finding a specific thing. Like, to me, I cringe when people are like, oh, Minecraft PvP, this change. It's like, ew, gross, play a real game. But I also respect it, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, if they're invested in it, that's their thing. I can't judge you how you play this game. Like, it's your own business. That's the magic, right? So, even though it is genuinely cringy to me that people are like invested in Minecraft PvP, there's people that are genuinely cringy invested in RuneScape PvP, which I think is terrible, and I always have thought this. But if that's how you want to play the game, dude, that's how you want to play it. You're not going to be like wrong for playing the game differently. I think that's something that it's not like in Diablo. There's a objectively incorrect way to play the game. It's still goal oriented in a way, but not in the same. You know what I mean? Like it's more of a compulsory goal. Like you want to get better because you'll get more like efficiency. I akin to something similar to like RuneScape, right? Like it's grindy and repetitive, but you're doing it all for like a reason over time. Like you're like, oh, I want to get X, Y, and Z unlocked to do this. There's a really good video. It's called "Why RuneScape is Not an RPG," and instead it's a single-player online RPG game or like something like that. And I'm like, that's actually pretty accurate. It's a really good video. I recommend watching it. And it goes into detail about how he uses like an example of like keys for like how unlocking one piece of content gives you like just a shitload of access to things. Like if you, here's a good example. Okay, like without the Grand Exchange, let's take that into account, because I do genuinely play proto Iron Man, so I'm not an Iron Man, but I play like one, you know? I get the idea. And it's like, let's take Monkey Madness, okay? Monkey Madness is it's an early game, like tough quest, you know what I mean? So, what does Monkey Madness give you? It gives you Karamja, more of Karamja, I should say. It gives you access to the Dragon Skimmy, which is a fantastic early game weapon. Better than Brine Saber in my opinion, but you're probably gonna get that before you get Brine Saber. But it's all dependent on how you play, right? So you got like Dragon Skimmy, and then you have like gorillas you can chin on or whatever. But like, let's just think of it this way. Like, think of all the steps to get to Monkey Madness. Like, put those all in perspective. I mean, like, including the items to get it to, like, start. Like, even just something as simple as, like... Actually, let's say Recipe for Disaster. Recipe for Disaster is arguably one of the first things you should play for, because it's such a huge up, right? Like, Barrow's gloves are, like, they're the second best gloves in the game currently for melee. And you can use them for everything. That's the other thing, too, is you can use them for range, you can use them for melee. I don't think they have a magic bonus, but if they do, it's probably not, like, low on your penalty. And they're good defense, right? Because defense is actually a stat you should pay attention to in RuneScape, by the way, not just strength at all times. So it's like, yeah, you get, like, fucking Barrow's gloves, right? How do you get Barrow's gloves? You go through, like, all these big, huge quest chains, right? And at the end of it, you've applied every skill. Like, your own skill set, right? This is not fun. You've applied every skill that you need to get that done. You get experience in all the continents that you need to go to. Like, you go to Karamja, you go to, like, Catherby, you go through, like, a huge amount of, like, important areas in the game. And by the end of it, you've got, you know, one of the most important rewards. But if you think about, like, every single step to getting to that process. Actually, a good example of it is, think about how in Minecraft, what I'm doing right now. I'm getting a diamond. Actually, technically I need, like, 6. But diamonds are used for what? They're used for tools. Why do I need the tool? To get to the nether. Why do I want to go to the nether? To get this. I saw that obsidian down there. That's fucking rad. Pre-made obsidian's great. So it's like an example is like, why do I need that? Because it increases the ability to keep playing the game further and unlocks more stuff. Why is that important? Because I want to do it. Why do I want to do it? Because it's part of the game and it's fun. And it's fun to overcome those obstacles. Oh, shit. That was not a good time. You know, it's like, imagine armor, right? Armor is such an important early game step. Without that, I would be dead. I would have died like that zombie attack. I would have been dead from that. So, like, but think of all the processes to get into that. Like, I don't know what the term is. It's not flowchart, but it's something similar to flowcharts. This is really dangerous. I like how I say that, but I'm not going to turn around. I'm like, I don't care. I laugh in the face of danger. Oh, shit! Like, think about it that way. Like, what is the thing you need, and how do I get to it? What content do I have to play through to get to said content? That is very good design, and that's a really shitty placement of a creeper, and it's probably already aggro to me. It would not even... Yep. Like, that's what I mean. Like, why would I kill creepers, right? Creepers have gunpowder. What could I use gunpowder with? I could use gunpowder for TNT, or I could use it to make rockets. Why would I make rockets? To go with elytra. Why would I want elytra? To get more mending gear, to get more shulker boxes, to make bigger projects, to make bigger things, make things more efficient. You see where this this sort of strategy starts to come into play. But all of the goals are player motivated. The game doesn't flat out tell you, hey idiot, go do this. You have to figure it out. And I think that's such an important part of what makes a game good. If you have a system in place like that, that lets you experience all the content over slow amounts of time. But once you've experienced it, you can just blast through it and do all these other little things like with it. A good example, if I'm talking about RuneScape here, is a 99, right? Getting a 99 in a skill, it doesn't mean anything. Like, most skills stop actually giving rewards past 70, usually 80, sometimes late 70s, right? So why do you get a 99 in a skill? Because you want to. You don't need to 99 any skill in the game. Well, I take that back. If you want to get the achievement, the quest cape, you do. And 90 plus is pretty recommended for most of the diaries as well. So yeah, I guess technically, but fundamentally, before that, why would you get a 99? Because you just want to do it. There's no thing telling you you need to do it. You just do it. It's like, I don't know, it's like if you get lost in the woods, your instincts aren't to like panic and throw up. They're to get the fuck out, right? Like your brain just kind of fills in subconsciously what you need to do. This is a really awful cave. And I've put myself really deep into it. We should probably go back to the surface. Diamond can probably wait. No, it can't wait. Oh, hell. This is like the exact worst position to have it all happen, right? Yep, this is exactly what happens. No, this is gonna be shit, isn't it? This is gonna be... This is the trial of getting our first diamonds. Oh no, don't do this. Don't do me dirty. No. Don't, no. You can't do me dirty like that. I'm the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I'm the Mur. Hey, friend. Do you mind standing over there for like 2 seconds? Go away. That better not come back to bite me in the ass. Literally. I know there's gold right there. I'm very well aware. I can see that. Okay, I can see the gold all over the place. I'm not done yet. But this is not where we want to be for very long. Okay, that was really stressful. This is why I like the early game of Minecraft, though. You don't get this late game. Oh, hell. Here it is. This is probably just one, isn't it? It's gonna be just one. Fuck. Well, 4 diamonds is still a good haul. Especially considering that was, like, the luckiest shit ever. Oh, I see more! That's not worth it. That's just death if I try to deal with that. Let's not take a chance. I like the idea, but I'm not gonna do it, no. Oh boy. Oh boy, that was a little spooky. But hey, we got what we came for. That's exactly what I was talking about. We went through that. The struggle to get that, we'll never go through it again. And then it becomes easier and easier to get that resource, right? So that is what I'm talking about. That is the kind of gameplay that these kinds of games facilitate that I enjoy. Like, all the things that I've gathered up to this point were to get that specific resource. And I love that. That is so fucking perfect. That is... I think the kids like to say it's emergent gameplay. Well, you know what that sounds like to me? Virgin gameplay. Am I right? Am I right? So, yeah, think about it. Boom. And we have 1 spare diamond. That's all we get. So let's take our irony, and I'm going to leave this stuff down here. I'm not really worried. I'll take the shears. The bones, these I need. The meat. I don't want that. This can stay in here. Nothing is going to gank me in this room. I already know this. So, this is how I usually do things. Don't hate it. I'll use that stone sword as well to kill some cows later. Or not cows, but pigs. So, I don't think I need that. Nothing I can really make use out of that. I will probably just keep this. We'll leave the lapis down here. We don't really need it. Everything else I'll take with me. Maybe. The redstone, I'm not worried about. I'll take one of these with me. And I think that's probably gonna be it for that. So yeah, we got our important item. Like, that's key, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's Kino Cinema, right? As the kids like to say. And we made a way down here that's not an absolute death march every time. It's not lit. It is pretty lit, as the kids say as well, but I'm not worried about that right now. Not yet. Oh, hi, friends. Why? Why? Do we really gotta go there? This is what I get, isn't it? Let's leave them the fuck alone then. So illagers have spawned, so that means we're in vicinity of a village or an outpost, which is cool, but for the sake of not getting absolutely killed, I'm gonna see if I can increase this and still kind of get some frame rate. No, what the fuck did I... There we go. Let's do back to 16, not 15. Even numbers. There. Is that still okay on the frame rate? We're at 40, that's fine. You know, I could actually get leather from killing horses. But that'll make someone angry. Probably. So, you could be like, Seth, why aren't you luring your chickens, though? Because I don't want to. These are way too far away from where I have that hole. So, they're not really worth it. I just love it. We went through, like, hellish combat and came right back out to hellish combat in the waiting. I love it. You could argue, fight them. I don't have anything to fight them with. I have no arrows, a ton of supplies on me, and it's just not a good idea. What are you doing down here? What are you guys doing in here? Getting killed is what's going on. I'll worry about coal in a little bit. I'm not really worried about it. Are they gonna go over here? Oh, they're right fucking over in the area. I need to... Ah! You would. You would. That's just great. But hey, look at our chicken farm. It's fucking rad. Oh my god. Oh, it's starting to get gross. It's getting there. Oh my god, it's getting there. Did I breed all of them? Yeah, looks like it. Oh man. This is where it starts to get fun. It's gonna get noisy before it gets worse, but oh well, it's so funny. I love chicken farming. Any animal farming, if cows are the worst, just... It's like the worst one. I usually keep them in like a separate like area, because they'll just be too damn loud. Alright, and we're getting some sugar cane. So I mean, this is a good adventure, you know, we got a lot of resources out of this. We got some illagers over there that are probably not going to leave. I don't think I can despawn them, not at least at this rate. You know, I don't know actually how to despawn illagers. I don't think they can. I think they'll just stay there and keep wandering around. I could kill them, but I don't have food on me, so that's just going to end really, really poorly. It's probably better to kill them now. I'm not going to go anywhere near a damn village for a while, so I'm not worried. But what if they... what if they go to my little area over there? Because that's going to be a pain if they do. They're not going to leave me alone. Oh, hell. This is where it gets bad. I love the illagers. They're a really cool mechanic that I'm glad is in the game. But they show up at the most inconvenient of times. If you're like, Seth, don't kill all the pigs, you're gonna run out of food. No, I'm not. I ain't gonna run out of fucking shit. That's all there is to it. Alright, did I despawn them? Because I don't think I despawned them at all. Actually, I didn't... Did I check under here for Oh, what's that? No, that's not what I want. I was like, that's not surface coal at all. It's lame coal. It's like the worst kind of coal. Doesn't even have the decency to be cool. It's lame. I keep thinking, what the hell is that chicken noise? Where are they at? And then I realize, oh, it's over here. Oops. This is coming along pretty well. So our wheat farm, we could technically start breeding cows. I think this is a good stock, and you could be like, oh, actually you're supposed to plant different crops and oh, fuck off. Like, I know what I'm doing. I've been playing this game longer than you've probably been alive. That's the sad reality, honestly. So let's see. I know what I'm gonna do next. So this is the important thing, is we can go to the Nether now. And you're probably like, Seth, you're really gonna go to the Nether this early? Yes, exactly this early. The earlier you do it, the better it is. And the better you are, the easier the game gets. The sun's going down. When the sun goes down, we be dancing when the sun goes down. It be hotter when the sun... Isn't that like a country song? I feel like it is. It probably is. I don't listen to country music, so I can't help you there. I really can't. You're probably like, Seth, why haven't you built a single thing? You have not built a damn structure. You haven't built anything. You know what? When I do, you're gonna go, oh, okay, understandable. Like, immediately. They'll shut your ass up right quick. It's all... I'm sorry I'm so violent. Okay, let's not let this happen, 'cause this'll be bad. If we do. It'll be an absolute nightmare. Yeah, lightning and forest don't go well together. Oh my god. Where are the babies at? Oh, they're all in the middle. It's like, where the fuck are all the little baby chickens at? Boom. So, yeah, when the sun goes down. That's a country song, I think. I don't know. I don't listen to shit. I'm sorry. Well, I listen to shitty music, but I don't listen to that shit. I'll listen to Atmo Black that's recorded on a fucking Etch-a-Sketch, dude. I don't care. I don't like country music at all. When you grew up listening to it, and everybody else did too, you kind of don't like it very much. After a little bit of prodding, you'll probably hate it. So, I don't really want to go in there, but... But, let's see. So before I leave in a second, we're gonna do something that I think is a good idea. I've got big brass balls. I know you're probably like, Seth, no you don't. Yeah, I don't. I know. And we'll do that. My poor neighbor needs gas when he gets back. But, yeah, we got that done. I think I could probably extend this out. Yeah, let's do that. Let's extend that out one more little thing here, because... Can I do it? 2, 3... Yeah, I can. I can do it. 2, 3... 4. Oh, no, I can't. It'll hit the hole. Fuck. I thought it would actually work. I'd have to move the chickens, and I don't want to. But yeah, that's gonna call it for this one. We got the most important thing out of this whole ordeal. We got food. We got a diamond pick. We have a diamond to play around with now, and we have, you know, starter stuff. It be getting hotter. See you in the next one.